What's up, guys? JK Discover here, and today we have another only round. Today we're going to be using the Viking disc Ruin. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It'll be somewhere on the screen right here because I feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. But thanks so much for Infinite Disc for sending me this disc to try out on this only round, guys. Guys, if you don't know who Viking disc is, they're a little bit underrated, guys, but let's get a little bit of profile of this disc. And this is obviously a putter. It's got a little bit of a rim or a bead to it. Kind of feels pretty nice in the hand. It's got a kind of cool misprint stamp, but only one way to find out about this disc. Let's try it. I mean, that was pretty solid. Hit it off the basket. All right, we're gonna see if this disc can hold a hyzer line. Oh, wow. That was a missed throw and a half, but it did flip up, so I guess that counts for something. So many of you guys probably know I don't prefer deep rim putters. That's why I go to discs like the Bullfrog and the Tomb, and I stay away from discs that are shaped like the P2, the AVR, stuff that are really popular because the rim is just too deep for me and it just feels uncomfortable, and I feel like I grip lock the disc a lot easier, and that's kind of what just happened there. So that's just a personal thing. It's not for everybody. There you go, easy approach. So this hole is always a big test for the putters. One, because we're gonna see if I can really hold this Annie line, and we're gonna see if it could just, I guess that's it, hold the Annie line. That's what we're gonna try to do. Hopefully I can hold it the whole way before panning out and flexing out. That's my goal. So we're gonna see if we can do that. Hopefully it can hold. Keep on holding, keep on holding, keep on holding. All right, I just threw it a little bit too far, but it seems like this disc wants to go, and it did hold the Annie for quite a while. It did seem like it wanted to start coming back, but that could be because of the wind. All right, we're gonna have to find this disc. It's pretty deep in there, but we got it out. The good thing about this course too is why I like to test only putters on this course is because we have two backhand Annie shots back to back, and they're two completely different backhand and hyzer shots. That one I can hang out wide, I can let it kind of float and do its thing, and it's a little bit downhill. The next one, it's the complete opposite. I have to hold it tight and it's uphill, right? So it's a little bit different, and that's where we're really going to be able to test this disc out to see if it really has that holdability. So we're trying that same exact shot, hopefully execute it a little bit better. That was perfect. It held that anhyzer the whole way, and to be honest, I thought it aced for a quick second, but you can tell it held that Annie the entire way without much of wanting to come back. So that's good to see.
Told you it parked.
All right, this next shot is basically just a hyzer, so we're really gonna see how it holds the hyzer, and really we're gonna see how far it wants to go, right? This is a big test for me to see if the disc wants to continue going far or if it's kind of just a slow approach shot. Soft hyzer. All right, a little bit deep. You guys might be confused with what I just said on if the disc wants to continue to go. Maybe I should use the word use word like glide. Now, what I mean by that is sometimes I throw a disc with very minimal power and it just wants to go, right? And that's perfectly okay. Except there's some guys, some people like myself, who wants a putter who isn't gonna go as far. It's kind of gonna ride its line and just sit, right? And that's what I was wanting to figure out. Because sometimes I try to throw a disc like 50% power at a putter and then it still goes like 250 feet, and there's perfect times for that. But there's other times where there's a whole 180 feet away and I want it just to sit, right? So that's what I was trying to figure out. Is that disc gonna be that sit disc, or is it gonna be a disc like I just tried out that Tomb that's gonna wanna go 250 feet with very minimal power? So that's what I was really trying to check out, and it seems like it did that. It kind of sat and didn't want to glide forever, which is good. I feel like that's actually the first time I actually putted with this disc. That's kind of funny. Honestly, I should probably start saying I don't really test these discs for putting, because putting's for personal experience. It's just what feels the best, and personally, I know what feels the best for me, so there's no real reason for me to test out the putting, because I'm going to give a really biased response. And I don't want to give that. I want to give an unbiased throwing response, right? I can throw every disc and see how it flies. And for me, putting-wise, it just isn't the same. I'm just trying to throw it straight at it. See if it can just go straight and kind of drop. I mean, I threw it a bit low, but yeah, it did pretty much what I wanted it to. Cash. Alright, I'm basically be testing the same exact thing as I did last hole, except this hole is just flat. It isn't downhill. So maybe that's going to give it a little bit more accurate results. So yeah, we're just going to be throwing it flat and straight at the basket. It's really what I've been saying it does. Try the same shot again. Honestly, guys, this disc, like I said, maybe it doesn't have, I don't know the numbers, but it doesn't seem it has a lot of glide because it wants to go exactly where I put it, right? It's not going past the basket. It's going exactly where I wanted it to go.
Oh, look at that. Another park job.
We'll see if we can hold a hyzer. A lot higher than I wanted it to be. Guys, let's talk about the Rune from Viking disc. First ever Viking disc that I've thrown, and guys, this is a super fun putter to throw. Again, let's check out the profile. It's got a little bit beat to it. It's a little bit deeper in the hand than I kind of like. It's a little bit shallower than the Luna though, right? So that's kind of nice. And the more I threw it, I know on hole 2 I was very picky. I was kind of compensating already for the rest of the video. But honestly, it was such a fun disc to throw. It kind of, like I said, I don't know the numbers to it. So I might just be speaking blankly, and then honestly it might be better that I don't know the numbers because I'm not going to pander to the numbers. Honestly, personally, I don't think this disc has a lot of glide to it, which is perfectly fine. This is a putter shot where it's going to be good for approaches, good for short shots. If you want a disc that's not going to go past the basket, this disc is perfect because it's going to want to go super straight and kind of just drop. It's going exactly where it's landing. And you guys can tell the last couple holes where I was really getting the hang of the disc, it really just wanted to drop and go right to the target, which is super fun to see. There was 2 times where I threw this disc where I actually hit the basket, and I was putting a laser beam onto my target, and it hit my target both times because it was super straight. That was hole 1 and hole 8. Both times I visioned my line right at the basket, and both times I hit the basket. So this is really a point and shoot disc, and that's super fun to see because you want a disc to where you're going to put a line on it and you want it to go. Sometimes it's hard to adjust for hyzer, for flipping up. This disc, personally, again, it's brand new. It's going straight. For me, I'm throwing it flat and it's going straight, which is super fun to see, and it's super fun to have a disc like that. So if you're looking for a point and shoot straight disc, the Rune from Viking disc, definitely check it out. Such a fun disc, and the plastic is super grippy. I didn't talk about that during the video, but the plastic is super tacky and grippy, which is awesome to see too, because for putters, this is the perfect kind of feel for me. So guys, if you enjoyed seeing this disc, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell so you get notifications in all the new videos, and as always guys, make sure to keep throwing.
I want to give a big thanks to everyone who supported JK Disc Golf over on Patreon. You guys are the homies. If you guys also want to check out and help out JK Disc Golf, head over to www.patreon.com/JK Disc Golf.